Alrighty, Hosses, welcome back, and in this video I want to talk to you about pushing and pulling. Now, this is a cool little trick that you can do to make your columns appear in different orders depending on which device you're using. So for example, on a desktop, your columns are going to appear in completely different order than if you're looking at it on a phone, and I'll show you guys why it's handy and why you would ever want to do this. So I already have a row, and we'll just make a single row with like 3 columns in it for this little example. So I'm gonna make 3 different columns. So class, I'll just say col MD5, and let's give them each a different background too. So background, this will be a light green, and we'll just say like column A. And the first one, column A, we'll just say that this is our main banner. I don't know, maybe it's like a cool image we had made up, but this is the main banner for the home page. Now we also want to have 2 other columns, so I'll keep this one at 5 and put this one at 2, although it really doesn't matter. Just make sure that they all add up to 12. So this can be column B, and this can be column C. And let me change the background for each one. So light green, light coral, and light salmon. Alright, so right now, as you'd expect, whenever you run this, this is going to be first, this is going to be second, this is going to be third. So let's check that out. Alright, so A, B, and C, and now whenever we shrink it, A, B, and C. But here's the thing, our boss came in and he's like, Bucky, this is the main banner, so don't you want to put this in the middle for desktop sites? I'm like, yeah, that would actually be a good idea, but the thing is, if I were to stick this in the middle, then anyone looking at on a phone would, you know, have a little column above it and it would appear right here. So somehow we need to figure out how to get this banner to appear in the middle whenever you're looking at it on a desktop, and also on the top whenever you're looking at it on a phone. Pretty tricky, eh? Well, that's where pushing and pulling comes in. So whenever you push and pull, you can add another push and pull class, and basically what you're saying is, I'm going to add a condition, and if the condition is true, move this column. And it's really easy, so col MD push 5. Now whenever you see the keyword push, it means move the columns to the right. So what we're saying here, all this class is saying is, whenever you have a screen that's MD or greater, and that means just laptop, you know, a desktop, basically any regular computer screen, then take this column and move it 5 to the right. Now what that means is, since we move that one to the right, this one that's there right now, we got to move it 5 to the left. So pushing means move it 5 to the right, and pulling means move it 5 columns to the left. So now what happens, check it out, it usually was A, B, and C. Since this is a desktop, right now whenever I, holy hot tamale, refresh it, it said, okay, since that condition was true, I'm going to take A and move it 5 to the right, so A is now here, and I'm going to take B and move it 5 to the left. So it pretty much was at that starting point. Now whenever we look at this on mobile, look what happens. Since mobiles are smaller than MD, this condition doesn't run at all, and it just follows these rules right here. So it's like these ones don't even exist until you get to MD or greater, in other words, large screen devices. So just remember, whenever you want to add conditional rules, that's what you do. Pushing means move it to the right, and pulling means move it to the left. And if you remember that, you'll be fine. So thanks for watching. See you next time.